Yesterday, we started our exploration of volume of irregular rectangular prisms. We looked at different building structures and said, architects all the time need to figure out the volume or how much space a building is going to take up. And we can find that using our equations. We knew that if we had an irregular shape like this, we could split it into different individual rectangles. Find the volume of those rectangles, and then add both volumes together to get the overall volume. Remember, overall is another word that every time we should hear, we should think of addition. So let's take a look at this problem. It was on your exit ticket yesterday. I clearly see one rectangular prism on the top and one on the bottom. So let's find our volume of what I'm going to call rectangle A and rectangle B. Now, there's two ways to find volume. We could do volume equals base area times height, but I don't have my base area given out. I could find that, though, by multiplying length times width and then multiplying by height. Since I have the length and the width, but not the area given to me right away, I'm going to use the second equation. So let's fill in our pieces. The volume of rectangle A, our length is 18, this front side. Our width, it's hard to see, is 3 right here. And our height is 2. So let's multiply. 18. And I'm going to do 3 times 2 first, because that's easy for me. 6. Now, I don't know my 18's tables or my 6's tables up to 18. So I can either repeatedly add 18 6 times, or I can multiply using my standard algorithm. 6 times 8 is, you guys know that the 6's and the 8's are Miss Oliver's hardest times table. That's why we have to keep practicing our 60-second sweep. 8 times 6 is 48. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So I know the volume of rectangle A is 108 cubic centimeters. So I'm going to write over here 108 cubic centimeters. Now, I'm going to erase this because I'm going to use the same area to find the volume of rectangular B. While I'm erasing this, remind yourself, what would be the area or the length and the width and the height of rectangle B? Okay. Our length would be 21. Our width is going to be 7. And our height is going to be 9. Now this is a trickier problem. The numbers are not quite as nice. So I'm going to do 21, and I'm going to multiply my width and my height together, because 7 times 9 is 72. Okay. But now we have to multiply by 21. So that takes me, it's not 72. I apologize. 5th grade Miss Oliver made a mistake. That is 8 times 9. This right here is 63. This is why it's so important to memorize your times tables. Okay, so we know that 9 times 7 is 63, but I still need to multiply by 21. So I'm going to do that over here where there's a little bit more room. I'm going to do 63, and I'm going to multiply by 21. Okay, we start in our ones place. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 6, but remember this is in our tens place, so it's 1 times 60 is going to be 60. Now we multiply by the 2 in our tens place. But remember, anything times 10 is never going to equal a 1. So we have 2 tens times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, but remember it's in our tens place. 20 times 60, or 2 times 6, is 12, but it's going to be our hundreds place because it was 10, a unit of 10 times a unit of 10. Okay, now let's add. 3, 12, 3, 1. That is a big volume. 1,323. Okay, we've done the volume of B and the volume of A. So now we need to figure out what my overall volume is going to be. And we know we do that by adding. So once again, I'm going to clear this area so I have room. I know it's hard for you guys on your Pear Decks, but that's okay. You can do it on paper and then transfer whatever you need over on your Pear Deck. Okay, so let's find our overall volume. I'm going to put volume O for overall. Okay. And then I'm going to do, we know overall means add. So the volume of A plus the volume of B. Now let's find it. A was 108. B was way bigger. It was 1,323. So when I add those together, I'm going to get an overall volume of, hold on, 8 plus 3 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 1 plus 0 is 1. 1,431. But remember, we need our unit. Our unit is going to be centimeters cubed.